And then we're going to go live. In stream, are we live? I don't know. Did I need to end the live? Let me see. We're going to go to... Oh, wait a minute. You guys can see me. Peace and greetings, soul family. Can you all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Also, let me know if you guys can see me. Welcome on in, Jawanza. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, that sounds good. I'm doing a test. So you all let me know how this test is working out and if this is going well. So welcome on in. Tell me if you can... Tell me if you can see both cameras. Can you see both cameras here? You can see both cameras. Thank you, Angelique. Can you, what do I have in my hand since y'all can see? What can y'all see? Can y'all see? Can y'all see the cards or no? Can y'all see both videos? It should be two videos playing at one time, but I don't know if you can see them both. No, you can't. You can't see the other video. You can't see the other video. Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out why you cannot see. Maybe. Give me 1 second. 1 second, you guys. 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go here. And what about now? Can you see the other? Can you see both cameras or no? Hey, Taylor. So how many cameras? Just one still? You just can only see one camera? Same camera. I can't get this other camera to show up, and I want to know why. I don't know why I can't get this other camera. Okay, so I'm not going to worry about it. Welcome on in. Happy MLK Day to you all. How are we feeling? How are we doing on this day? Shouts out to everybody. Happy MLK Day, Dr. Martin Luther King Day, Ashe and blessings to Dr. King, as well as today was the inauguration. Lots of things going on. Lots of things going on in the world right now. Welcome to the new era. We have been in the new era, but officially this is the kickoff of the new era, the new world. We are in a new world right now. And so this is the official kickoff to the new world. Yeah. This is the official kickoff to the new world. Yeah. Yeah. The ancestors were fully present. TikTok is back. Absolutely. It's back for a moment. It is definitely back for a moment. And so we're glad that TikTok is back for a moment. Hopefully some of the changes that need to be made are made on TikTok. So TikTok is back. TikTok is back. How are you all feeling? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Brittany Vibes, welcome in. Goddess Rainwater, welcome on in. Good to see you. Marian, welcome on in. Chocolate Strawberry in the building. Gotti 777, welcome on in. Almighty Justice, good to see you. Set, welcome on in. Yes, I still do readings. I don't have any slots right now, but welcome on in. Welcome on in. Elnora says, productive and focused. And I definitely think that's what we need to be. By the way, I want to give a shout out to the Futuristic 2025, as well as the Futuristic 2025, as well collective and everyone. So you should have received your messages from me. We are all tapped into Cloud 9 and we are doing the work. Rare Gemini, welcome on in. Let's do this. How many of you, this is your very first time tuning in? Let me know if this is your very first time tuning in. If this is your very first time tuning in. Yes, and shouts out. Happy Born Day to all the Aquarius in the building, celebrating Aquarius season. Journey, good to see you. Brittany S., good to see you. Cynthia McKinney, good to see you. Goddess Rainwater said, I went over to Red Note learning Chinese. Yeah, I heard they have some very strict rules over there. And on that Red Note, he said it's going to be a little different. That is their version of TikTok. And they said it's a different kind of culture over there. But it's going to be interesting to see this innovation process and how we navigate ourselves through it. You know, how we navigate ourselves through all of this. Lots of things, lots of promises are being made at this particular time. We'll see how they manifest themselves, as well as no more income tax. That's going to be really, really interesting to see these things play out. No more income tax. Imagine that. No more income tax, which it's not a really odd thing when you think about it. It's not really an odd thing. Is that it's not an odd thing. It's not odd at all. It's not an odd thing at all. It's not odd. We are really one of the only countries in the world that tax our people the way that we're being taxed. Most countries tax other countries when they send products and services into their country. So they tax people outside their country more than they tax people inside the country. So it's a lot of interesting agendas on there. Lots of big moves, lots of big things. It's going to be interesting. One of the things that our now new president mentioned was that anyone who was in the military service who was relieved of their duties for not taking the COVID or taking the vaccine will be reinstated and paid back pay from the time that they lost their job. I wonder if that is something he's going to implement or suggest for employers. Because remember, during the pandemic, a lot of people, that was sort of the toss up between, do you keep your employment or not? If you do not take the shot, then you didn't have a job anymore. So I wonder how that's all going to play out. I say wonder, but I need to do the second. I should have did the second half of my predictions because a lot of that is on there. It's still a lot of stuff that's not being talked about yet. I will eventually do that second half of the show. But I want to do a sound check. Welcome to everyone on into the live. This is a test. This is a test right here. And I'm testing out just some things here. I want to make sure you all can see me clear, hear me clear, all that great stuff. Yeah. Avocados, bananas, and grapes. Absolutely. Sound, mind, body, divine. That was in the prediction video. If you guys didn't get a chance to see that, definitely I want you to go back and I want you to check that out and really tune into that. But let's pull a couple of cards. Welcome on in, Gold Eagle 99. Odell, good to see you. Everyone in the building. Whoo! 2025, you guys. We are officially kicking this off with a nice blast, right? With a nice blast. Real nice blast. How's the weather where you guys are? Do me a favor. Let's talk about where you're checking. I have my bracelets on, but I got to take some of these off. It's hitting my desk. Let's talk about where you're tuning in from. You know, what country you're tuning in from, and as well as if you're in the United States, what city you're tuning in from, and how is the weather? Yeah, it's cold everywhere. It's cold in Texas. Like literally, we're down in the teens and expecting this ice storm that's getting ready to come through. Lots of ice storms coming through, as well as snow coming through for this week. So definitely prepare yourself. There's going to be power outages, and there's also going to be situations and levels of snow and ice and things that have not ever occurred in like hundreds and hundreds of years, especially if you live on that Texas, Alabama, Georgia, up in that particular region. You are going to be experiencing some inclement weather. Yeah, some very inclement weather. Now, I know all of you guys who are further up on the eastern seaboard, you're used to having weather such as this. You're used to having this very bone chilling kind of weather. But we're going to have that. If you are in anywhere in California, and my heart still goes out to everyone in California, we are still sending you guys so much love and just our thoughts, our prayers and love is all with you at this time. Be prepared though, because California, while remember I told you guys I had this vision of fire and ice. There could be more fire coming for California in this next week, unfortunately. So I want us all to do our due diligence to really open up the windways and to see this move itself through pretty fast, pretty quick. As well. Italy is in the house. Welcome in. We got our international London in the house. Welcome in. Welcome everyone on in. And it's always good to see our international listeners from around the world. Mississippi as well. Yes, prepare yourself. Stay tuned to wherever you get your news and you get your information from when it comes to the weather report, when it comes to your insight. There's lots of YouTube channels. One of the ones that I particularly turn to when it comes to my weather and my news is Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall, y'all. I love Ryan Hall because he has such a passion and a national gift. I said national gift. Well, he has such a natural gift for reading the weather, and everyone who is there. We got a lot of breaking news that's happening. And by the way, if you didn't watch Saturday Night Live with Dave Chappelle, it is definitely one for the books. Sending so much love out to our brother Dave Chappelle because he definitely brought it back old school style with a twist of sort of that newness that Dave Chappelle can do that really help us what comedy should really be about. It's like tackling these very taboo and sort of kind of social subjects, but in a way that we can kind of laugh a little bit through the pain, but also see the realness in it and the humanistic energy that's involved in it, as well as a mix of a little bit of magic and a mix of a little bit of conspiracy theory rolled up with some facts. Nobody does that better in this lifetime than Dave Chappelle. So if you didn't check that out, check it out. It is good food for thought. It's some things to get you thinking, to get your mind sort of kind of moving on some of these subjects, especially if you're not connected to what's happening around the world. So I want to stop and say welcome to everyone joining us on the live. I'm so excited for you guys to join me here. I'm just kind of popping up right now, but do me a favor. Definitely what you want to do is to go ahead and click that like button, because that's going to let our soul family know that we are live and where to find us, as well as send a message out to the algorithm that we are live. And so that's a good thing that we're live here as well. So check out that Saturday Night Live. I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in I don't know when, but Dave Chappelle was on there. And so definitely it was something I checked out. Speaking of which, on this day that we acknowledge as a country, as a world, Dr. Martin Luther King, I was getting some notifications like all week. Like if you have notifications on any browser, you are totally being spammed. We're being spammed by the political field right now, which is okay to some degree. And what came across my field, and you all let me know if this came across your radar, that before President Biden left office, he pardoned Marcus Garvey. He pardoned Marcus Garvey. I was reading the article, don't quote me 100%, but I was like, pardon Marcus Garvey. What was he accused of? And one of the things that I seen on there is that he was accused of like mail fraud, which I said, you know what? But anywho, it's a whole new world now. We're in a whole new world. But I thought that was interesting. And he did all of these pardons. And one of the pardons was Marcus Garvey. Yes, you've seen that too, Cynthia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he didn't do anything. We know that. He didn't do anything that was deserving of what it was. But Gotti said, crazy, they pardon a dead man. Well, it's a way that people say they're sorry without saying sorry. So I want you to think about from a level of dealing with heads of government, how the government say they're sorry without saying they're sorry. That's a way of saying we're sorry without saying we're sorry, and uh, uh, without any repercussions, right? Or responsibilities, we can say, or that we can see. And just about a second ago, or you will see that Donald Trump is going to pardon a whole bunch of people, because there is a window of opportunity. You know how I tell you guys that whenever your birthday come, the day that your birthday come, you have 52 days. And during that course of those 52 days, pretty much anything that you put in motion, you have a great chance of achieving, you have a great chance of overcoming, you have a great chance of fulfilling these desires and dreams that you have, because you have the full support of the universe. It's sort of planting ground. You understand? planting ground. It's like you're planting seeds. So I know typically we do this during certain times of the year. We do this during certain moon cycles, but this is how the government does it. Okay. And I'm going to switch it over to how the government does it as well too. So when you first come into office, you have a total. Let me look this up. Let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, see if Siri can answer me. Hey Siri, I might have turned Siri off on everything. So since I turned Siri off, I'm going to have to go to Siri. Siri can't come to me, but I'm going to look this up. I want to give you guys some facts so you can understand what's going to be going on here in the next couple of days. Okay. Welcome everyone on in. How many days does the incoming president of the United States of America has to put a bill into motion, pass any kind of laws, or to make changes in the government without requiring any additional support? I want to say it's 19 days, 18 days, something like that, but let's see how many days it is. Mhm. Mhm. Hmm. Okay, so it says the president of the United States does not have a specific grace period during which they can pass laws or make changes in government without support. The president's powers defined by the United States Constitution and subject to checks and balances from the Congress and judicial from the moment he takes office. Here's an outline of that process. It says the president cannot directly pass a law. Laws must be proposed as a bill in Congress and approved by both the House of Representatives and Senators. The president can then sign the bill into law or veto. Nah, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's the executive orders that I'm speaking about. So I misquoted here. So what happens is it's not that he's granted a grace period, but what happens is it is the executive order that the presidents have. And so these executive orders take place once he officially takes office, and he can execute these orders direct federal agencies, or manage the executive branch without needing congressional approval. And these orders are effective immediately, but they can be challenged in courts or overturned by sequential presidents. Far I for Life says it's the first 100 days. Yes. And you are absolutely right. The first 100 days is often considered symbolic period for the new president to set their agenda and make significant moves. However, this period holds no legal authority or special powers. That's very interesting because I notice that whenever a new president takes office, is like they are signing these bills, is like they are pushing all of this stuff through. Now, it can go back and be overturned and challenged later, but they do a lot of this because imagine if they pardon someone and let them out of jail. They're not coming back to get you. They're not going to come back and get you. They're not going to say, well, we overturned that. And so therefore you can't get out. So just something to think about. A lot was said. If you guys did not watch the inauguration, can you drop your website in the chat? I certainly will. Jezzo Cooks. Just Zo Cook. I sure will drop my information in the chat. I will drop my information in the chat. So, chocolate, strawberry. I'm trying to get to y'all questions and get some things out. I'm really on here to do a test. I want to see how some of this new setup looks, sounds, feels to me. at this particular time, just trying out some different kind of things. So thank you all for tuning in. I am going to take some questions as well. Everybody tweaking out over what Elon did. What Elon do? I didn't watch the whole thing. So if Elon was up there showing out what Elon did, I know he was real happy when he heard that we would be working on going to Mars. Yeah, he definitely is an alien. Listen, I'm half alien. I don't think we're from the same place, though. I don't think we're from the same. We from the same tribe, though. But yeah, I get it. So I want to talk about a few things here. First of all, welcome everyone on in. If there's anyone new to the live or you haven't been live with me in eons, let me know in the chat. I definitely want to shout you guys out. I got to get used to looking at the camera because I'm not used to looking at the camera. So if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at myself. If y'all want to know what I'm honestly looking at, I'm looking at me, but the camera is here. So I need to learn how to focus on the camera. So I'm going to try to do more of that. But let me know, what is Elon Musk's ultimate goal? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Uh-huh. Oh, you haven't been on a live in years. Well, welcome on in. I want to say your name. Is it Sharifa? Is it Sharifa? Ooh, you know what? I know somebody named Sharifa. Where are you from, Sharifa? That's a very unusual name. I remember growing up in New York, like very good close friends of my parents' family. Uh, they had a daughter. One name was Rhonda and the other one was named Sharifa. And I just thought that name, like it was just something about that name. It was just so, as a child, I used to just sit there and just say, call her name because I loved her name so much. Sharifa. Sharifa said, Uganda. You're from Uganda, living in Canada. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love that. And this is natural. Is this natural boo? Boo-hoo? Boo-ho? Boo-o? Peace, peace. My first time back in some months. Well, welcome to have you back. Oh, yes. Say that again, Just Zoe Cooks. Yeah, we want to be everywhere but Earth. Everywhere but planet Earth. We want to do everything. It's kind of like we know we tearing it up here. It's natural, boo. Okay. Welcome on in, natural boo. We want to tear everything else up here. You know what? It's not Reefa. It's, you know what, Sam, I am. This sister has a beautiful name, and we're not going to let you tell us nothing different. It's Sharifa. It's not my fault that people have desecrated the word Arifa. So, hi, Kelly. Good to see you. So, listen, this is what I want to ask you guys. You're tuning in from Inglewood, California. Be safe because you may have some more fires coming you guys' way to a different part of California. You have those Santa Ana winds, and baby, that Santa Ana wind, that Santa Ana wind, that Santa Ana wind, that's a beast from another dimension. But let me remind you guys of something here. Thank you, Sam, I am. But let me remind you guys of something. We have officially moved into air. I don't know how many of you remember when I did the show Akashic Skies some years ago, and I talked about as we be moving towards this new era, moving towards 2025 and further on, that we will be able to move into air. We're moving into the element of air. Now, this is a fire year. 2025 is a fire year. So when you put fire and air together, it's something serious. But we got a lot of ice and fire that is happening on the planet this week coming up, like fire and ice is strong, baby. It's real strong this week. The fire and the ice is real strong. Be safe. Be safe. What you mean? So snow? My phone just told me snow is expected in the next hour. I know you lying. What you mean the next hour? Hmm. Okay. Real time magic right here. Yeah, we got snow expected. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. Wow. All right. So, yeah, y'all, look at that. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see if I can hold it up for you so you can see. You see that? It is actually 33 degrees. We love the 33, but it feels like it's 24. Mhm. Yeah, it feels like it's 24. So, I want you all to, yes, Scotty, you are supposed to get snow in New Orleans. And this is what I want y'all to understand. I seen a post the other day and someone said planet Earth is ghetto. I have traveled a lot of planet Earth, not all of it. And I disagree with that statement. I don't think planet Earth is ghetto, but I do think lots of parts of our country is ghetto. It's ghetto. And we have got to upgrade our infrastructure. We've got to upgrade these things. It's ghetto. It's so ghetto here in Texas. They literally are letting us know that more than likely they are going to cut off our electricity when this storm hits. When we get into these bad storms, because our grid cannot handle much, they will cut off our electricity. Now they don't just do that here. They do that other places in different areas of the world for a very good reason. And so I'm telling you all this. I'm talking, as a matter of fact. But in these next couple of days, it can get pretty tricky with this weather thing. So I want you all to be prepared, especially those of you in California, because you have more fire and wind that is on the radar. Yeah, I have a generator. But like with all generators and things of that nature, how long do you think it's going to last you? How long do you think it's going to last you? I got a generator. I got all of that stuff. Got power packs. I got all of that. That still doesn't change the fact that I'm going to be without power. You understand? That doesn't change any of that. That's right. Right. So here's the thing that they do in Texas to certain. If you have someone who is elderly or has some sort of condition, they will try to make an allowance if the power doesn't go out, completely out. They will keep those services running. But if you are not in those areas and that is not happening, then you're on your own. But I want you to understand something. Think about this, because originally I'm from New York. I want you to think about this. Uh, I want you to think about this. I am originally from New York, and I have lived in other places in the world, like Europe. I've been to Germany, Switzerland. I've lived in other countries where it's been cold. When it snows and when it ice in places that are not used to getting this, there is no equipment and there is really no one equipped to come save you. And there's really no one equipped to come get you. They're already telling people, Texas, Louisiana, parts of Alabama, these states, that when this happened, if it is ice, if it is snow, no one's coming to clear the roads because we don't have that kind of equipment here. We don't keep that equipment. Now, if we lived in New York, New Jersey, Baltimore, we lived in Chicago, yeah, we got all of the equipment and we have all the tools to get out there and to change that. But when you have a shift in weather like this, and we're not used to getting this kind of weather, we don't have the equipment to do anything. So it's imperative that if you live in this part of the world and these things are going on and you're not used to this type of environment, this would not be the time that you try to figure out that you just going to go out there and you just going to take a chance. This is not a week of chance. Particularly as we get to Thursday, it's definitely not a week of chance. Yeah. Salt, we got salt too. And that's why our roads are tore the hell up. The last ice storm Texas got, it looked like a war zone from the salt. Because again, the material and the things that we have is not used to that type of weather, and vice versa. You understand? It's just like when it starts to get really, really hot in Chicago, New York, and places where you're not used to this freezing cold weather. When you're not used to that, and certain places don't even have air conditioners, this is why. You saw so many potholes yesterday. Oh my God. Yeah, you guys are used to all of that. See, we're not used to that down here. We're not used to none of that. We're not used to none of that. We're not used to none of that. I'm supposed to be on a call right now. Yeah, I am. So I'm going to have to let them know. Can I get a few more minutes? Call them back. Give me a minute. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Okay. So Lola Falana is in the room. Welcome on in, Lola. So I want to let you guys know that if you're living out in California, please make sure you keep yourself safe. There may be some more fires coming. There may be some more things coming your way. If you're living in the Louisiana area, particularly, you're living in Texas, you're living in Alabama, Mobile, Birmingham, that way. If you are living, in parts of Georgia and all of these different areas, please, 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 please make sure that you do the necessary things that you need to do to prepare yourself in case you can't move around in the next couple of days, or have a plan, especially those of you who are dealing with the winds and the fire in California. Have a plan. Have a plan. Have a plan. Put it in place. Make sure everyone around you knows the plan and know how to put it in place. But I can tell you right now, when it comes to Texas and Louisiana, because I swear we share a lot of our stuff together, it's going to be lights out, baby. We're going to have some downtime with some lights out with this weather coming, right? So you want to make sure that you have things in place, food, in case you don't have a way. Like last time, my driveway and my whole street was a sheet of ice. So you could not even get your car out the driveway. We could not. It took us days to be able to get out of our own driveway. You understand? So, have all the things that you need and all of that. I'm from California, relocated to Nevada, still have family in California. I will mention, for them to prep. And as well as Nevada, it's not coming up on the radar right now, but even in my predictions, one of the things that you guys may be facing is earthquakes. So definitely we all are in for something kind of different, you know. Miss Jasper Music, good to see you. Everyone, welcome on in. I want to pull some cards though for this week. You understand? So I'm going to shuffle these cards really quick. I want to kind of get to this, but I wanted to come on and, of course, for all of us to connect together. Yeah, that's snow and ice. I don't mind driving in snow. It's that black ice. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him, Marion. Who don't know that black ice is deadly because you can't see it. I'm gonna pull some cards. Y'all give me a number. A number. I want you to pick a number. I'm gonna pull it from the numerology deck. And from the numerology deck that I'm going to pull, I know it's backwards. I want you to pick a number between 1 and 4. 1 and 4. And 1 and 4. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Why are y'all saying 7 and 5 and 6? 1 and 4. I know y'all love that number 7. I love it too. 1 and 4. Thank you. Thank you, Miss April Daniels. She understood the assignment. I got it. 3s is winning so far. I see a few 4s. Tammy Bass, Miss Jasper. I am Goddess Rainwater. You too. Sending you so much love up that way. 3s. Taylor says 444. I see a 1 in there, but I see the 3. Journey said 3, I guess. No, you ain't got to guess. This is all about you, Journey. You pick your number. Don't let them influence you into picking the number you don't you don't want to pick. Michael says 2. We got 2s on the boards. Odell says 111. I love that. Equals 3. I like that. Goddess Rainwater says 3. We got a 4. Oh, you was typing too fast. You a 5 girl. You're a 5 girl, but 3 is cool. Okay. Cosmic Energy says 2. All right. Michael says, okay. So the number, y'all ready for that number? That number is 3. The number is 3. There you go, Priestess Nadra. The number is 3. I'm going to get all the cards and then we're going to do the reading. Okay, so the next deck is going to be from the world famous the Kim deck. So from the Kim deck, between 2 and 5, a number between 2 and 5. 2. Let me see if I can get my camera to move. 2. I don't want to move. The number is 2 and 5, between 2 and 5. Okay. Okay, I love it. I'm 1982, so it's 2 for me. Okay, 2. We got 3. We got 5. We got 4, 4, 4, 4. Uh-oh. Wait, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4. 5 and 4 is a close tie. 5, 5, 4, 4, 4. Ah, okay. It's giving 4 is gonna win. That's what it's giving. It's giving 4. That's what it's really giving. It's giving 4. It's giving 4. It is definitely giving 4. Okay. 4 have it. So we're gonna, from the Kim deck, we're gonna get 4. Don't worry, we got one more deck. One more. We'll do one more for good measure. Yeah, because we're going to be pulling for the whole week. By the way, everyone who's a part of the Futuristic, and someone asked this question, the Futuristic 2025 Collective, because that's what I decided to call it. Make sure you are doing your Cloud9 daily flow. It's going to be just critical during this time and so helpful for you. Also, I am sending out text messages. Of course, you know it's for everyone who lives in the United States, but I do have a way to give it to our international family members. You definitely need to text me a number you can receive your text message on. Send me a number that you can receive text messages from. What's the other thing? I will be sending out the recording. I know I'm a little late this week, but you will get a recording this week for the 7-day energy forecast. And then the Medusa report will be coming when that time is available. So that's for everybody for the futuristic Activation 2025 Collective. That's a part of that program as well. Okay, so the fours have it. Yes, you're going to send me your number through email, everyone who signed up. And you can still sign up. There are some people who are still asking, they want to be a part. Let me see if I can get the link for you guys. If anyone is still interested and want to be a part. Let me see. Okay. Dang it. This is so. Oh, there we go. All right. So I put the link in the room for anyone who's interested. It is not too late to sign up. It's a year-long program and everything is available there. Someone else was asking for the website earlier. That is going to be the main website at this time where things are available. So if you want to connect yourself and sign up, you can definitely do that and you will be able to get it. But you do need to send me your phone number because I have been sending out text messages if you are a part. Okay. And I'll send something out. Let's get our 4 cards. We ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We got that. Now we're going to pull from one more deck. One more deck here. All right. So this is the deck that we're going to be pulling from. So choose a number. And the number is going to be between 4. The number is going to be between 4 and 1. Maybe I should have said it the other way. 1 and 4. Between 1 and 4. Pick a number between 1 and 4 for the deck. 1 and 4. 1. I'm going to need y'all to learn how to count. Between 1 and 4. Hey, Brenda Taylor. Okay, so the 1 and 4, we got 3s again. We got 4. Let's see who's winning here. I don't know. 2s is coming up fast. I see that 2 coming up. You was definitely going to say 6. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, her name is Lola Falana. That's right. Okay, it looks like 2s have it. It looks like the 2s have it. Let's see. Cosmic Energy got 2. Danica got 2. Rare Gemini. Rare Gemini says 4. Brenda says 1. Erica Dawson says 2. Soul Foodie, love that name, says 2. Odell says 3. Higher Hustle says 3. Let me see. Radiant Worldwide says 222. I love that. Elnora says 3. GB says 3. Isabel says 4. The 2s have it, you guys. The 2s have it. I think it's safe to say the 2s have it. All right. So here we go. We got our cards. Let's do the numerology first. Again, we are pulling for the energy of the month. I want you all to let me know whether you're listening live or afterwards, what this means to you. And I'm going to share it with you. Look at this. Look at this. Can we see that? 111. Who actually picked 111? And this was for the numerology deck. I think it was Odell. And she put 3. 111 equals 3. Well, look what came up. The vibe of active intuition. Let's talk about it. This is the week. The vibe of active intuition. So, do we know the difference of intuition and active intuition? Active intuition is something that is always being used. It is not sort of, oh, this is a situation I need to use my intuition. Active intuition means that this is your seat of power. And so this week, we need to use active intuition. If you look at this card closely, you will notice that the sun is shining so back in the bright in the background. It is literally making a ring of fire. So I'm particularly going to use this analogy for all of us, but a special message for those of you who are living in the area where there is potential fires coming this week. This is for the seat of power, this energy here. And it says positive thoughts creates instant magic. And this is so true. Positive thoughts are creating instant magic. And we know magic is about making a greater individual commitment. So remember, you're using active intuition, meaning intuition is always on board. Intuition is always what you're leading with. You're not leading with logic, you're leading with your intuition, and that's what you're following. It's active, it is something that is readily available for you. So that's going to be for all of us this week. A powerful sign. Can't make this up. Card number 2. Look at this. 444. Listen of this. It's a very highly, are we seeing a theme? Just with these two cards, are we seeing a theme for the week already? 444, the vibe of action. This is active intuition. So already it's letting you know this is a week. Oh, you got to take some act. This is a week to get moving and an internal movement. So you're making movement from within. So this is the vibe of action. It says you are being guided with love and protection. Oh, I hear future every time I say that. Love and affection. But this is with love and protection right here. Love and protection right here. 444. Love and protection. And this is a vibe of action, taking action. I'm going to therapy for the first time on Wednesday. Do you have any words for me? Absolutely. The vibe of action. You're doing what you feel is in the best interest for yourself at this particular time. Trust it. Trust it because it says you are being guided with love and protection. And so this literally is about love and protection. Renika says, yes, starting from last week, active intuition was alive. And yes, if you see this, very great observation, Brother Gotti. Gotti 777 says, snow in the background. That's right. Fire. Can't make this up, you guys. Fire and ice. And I promise you, some years ago when I created this deck, I was not thinking about January the 20th or even 2025 and the scenario happening in the world at this time. But yet, the two things that are prominent here in the West is fire and ice. And this is what this week is about, fire and ice. And there's Pegasus right there. You see the horse Pegasus? And if you understand about Pegasus, what he brings, and also the snow, that's in the background right there. So we got a very active week. Now, ooh, listen. We got that 808, baby. The vibe of achievement. So 808, the vibe of achievement. So remember, it's some steps that we have to take. We have to 111, that is the 111, the vibe of an active intuition this week, 444. We have the vibe of action. This is about being guided. You are being guided with love and protection when you see that 444. And then, yes, boom, like an 808, You will achieve achievement. We have 808. You see that? This is the vibe of achievement. And it says, align your heart and mind, and you can achieve anything now. And that is so true with the world that we're living in right now. Anything is possible. Anything. You can achieve anything. And let me preference that. Maybe not anything, but I want you to think about it this way. 2025, you can achieve anything that you did not achieve and still want to achieve from this lifetime or even a past lifetime. So, if in a past life, because many of us are facing our fears at this particular time, we're facing fears about unknown things, we're facing fears about things that are being presented with us. We're facing fears of things that are falling apart or things that are no longer working for us. People are losing their jobs, they're losing their homes, they're, having certain situations come up with them. They are having all of these different feels. Yeah. Mhm. It is definitely this Medusa energy, Priestess Erica. You're right. This is the time, though, that you can achieve anything. And so, for those who are in the futuristic activation collective, the theme is also rising to the occasion, rising to the occasion, rising to the occasion. As Medusa and all the things that Medusa had gone through and all the things that happened and the falsehoods that she was facing and dealing with, she was still able to rise to the occasion. In fact, this is the week that Medusa rises from the ashes of stone again and is reborn. 2025 is a year of rebirth. And this is the vibe of that achievement, the vibe of the achievement. This is happening this week. This is also the week of the occultists, the lineup of all of the planets that are lining themselves up together during this week. But you can, if you can align your heart and you can align your mind together, because we know we are speaking of the higher mind, you can achieve anything. So those are going to be our 3 cards for this week. These 3 cards for this week. And I don't know about you all, but this excites me here. Whenever you're using a system, an oracle system here, and you see this oracle system here, now my camera wants to do all this fancy shit, right? When I needed it to do all this in and out fancy shit, it didn't want to move. Excuse me. I'm sorry. It's too early for all that, but it's moving. You guys see that? The 111, the 444, and the 808. You see that? You see this energy? We have to have an active intuition. We have to have the vibe of action. And then when we align ourselves, we can achieve anything, absolutely anything, anything. So there we go. I got to hurry up. I got to be on a very important call. Ooh, y'all are going to love this. Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Mhm. Here we go. Here we go. And remember, anyone who wants to join the Futuristic Activation Collective, it is not too late. I'll put the link in the room. I don't even know if I can pin the link. Can I pin it? No, there is no pin. So there it is. So here we go. Look at this. Heart chakra. This is a heart chakra week, you guys. It's a week of feelings. It's a week of emotions. This is card number 41 right here, the heart chakra. So whenever the heart chakra comes up, it's a couple of things I want you to keep in mind with this energy, right? Yeah, the camera understood the assignment then. I needed to fully be active with this intuition. It's about harmony. It's about love and forgiveness. Lot of this this week. harmony, a lot of love and forgiveness. And we're going to need that. We're going to need that in this particular time for all of us working together. My camera is funny. This is funny. You pay all this money for this stuff for it to still do what it wants, but that's okay. We're getting to know each other. And I'm sure once she gets to know me, she will rise to the occasion. So here you go. This is this energy for this week. It is heart chakra energy. Heart chakra energy is also what takes us into other dimensions. It takes us into the astral realm. It takes us into the dreamscape. It takes us into the dream world. It also has us moving to another dimension. You still have your Lenovo? Well, good for you because mine's decided it was time to go. And then look who comes in. Look who comes in so beautifully to save the day. We have the goddess energy there. Look at this. This is the goddess Aset. We have the goddess energy, card number 13, goddess Aset. And I love whenever this card comes up, whenever this energy of goddess Aset comes up, because it's about miraculous aid. Miraculous aid. You know, when you think about something happening that is miraculous, it is a miracle in itself. It is something profound. It is something that is sort of unexpected. It is something that is unbelievable. You understand? The number 13 in itself is the energy of the divine feminine. This number 13 is feminine. It's a feminine, it's the divine feminine energy. It is the energy of the mother. It's the goddess energy. It is that energy of the divine archetypal feminine energy, as we know this to be in its energetic essence, right? Hence the reason in the past why this was known as the number of the curse. Because when you look at all of the mythologies and the stories and they talk about women, they say Eve was cursed. And this is the reason why she had her menses. It was supposed to be a curse. No. The number 13, this is the divine feminine energy. It is the number of the divine feminine here, right here. Anytime you see this number, particularly the number 3, you're talking about feminine energy. So things like intuition, things like the spiritual realm. We're talking about those esoteric things, things that are from within the occult, all of these things. So it goes beyond just what the physical archetype of the feminine is. We're talking about the essence. It's where the magic lies, right? It's where miracles happen, all of these things. And so here we go, the goddess Aset. And so this week is about miraculous aid. And yet again, we see intuition. And we also know about the spiritual realm, which we all should be doing work in the spiritual realm. And you can simply do work in the spiritual realm by going within. This doesn't have to be dark, scary, and treading through the depths of hell to go into the spiritual realm. You go into the spiritual realm every time you go within. Anytime you are going within, anytime you are seeking guidance from within, anytime you are sitting in your own essence and know you are connected to the Most High, God, the universe, the divine. And I'm not talking about the lower gods. I'm talking about the source God, not the demigods. Demigods are the gods you pray to. Those are demigods. Those are lower gods. When you are talking about the source does not require you to worship them. That is not what they want. There is no worship to the source because the source recognized that you are a part of its essence and you were created in the divine essence of the Most High. And so there you go. And so next, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Can't make this up. Card number 1. Card number 1. This is card number 1, Know Your Magic. It's what kicked it off for me. And the number 1 is instant manifestation. It's also masculine energy because it is an external manifestation of a internal process, right? The masculine energy, it is an external manifestation, meaning taking action, doing things, matter, these things that happen. You understand? This is the know your magic energy. And there are some universal laws to knowing your magic. Number one is kindness. Kindness. See, nice is an option. So I tell people I don't have to be nice because that's an option. I'm only nice to certain people. But kindness, that is something that comes from the true spirit of a soul being, to be kind to people. You understand? This is totally different. You know, being kind is something that is a part of your spirit, that kindness, because that kindness, the first part of kindness is kin. So you're talking about something you feel the kinship to, the connection to, right? It's like kinetic energy. You understand all of this kindness. And then we have magic, of course, there, making a greater individual commitment with the magic that is there. And then also consideration. Consideration for ourselves, consideration for others, consideration for the world. You understand? Because if I'm using my intuition, I don't have to worry about, am I being kind to the wrong person? Am I being considerate to the wrong person? If I am leading with active intuition, then all of that goes out the window because I am being divinely guided and I can take action on that guidance. I can, in essence, say that I know my magic. And so know thyself and know thy magic go hand in hand, hand in hand. Yeah. All right. I got to hurry up, you guys. I got to get on a call. I can't be late. But look at this Zulu Union. How do we love the Zulu Union? This card here. Oh boy, I could tell y'all some backstories on these channels. But 1+5 Zulu Union. This is really the essence of the family coming together. I kind of like this Zoom. The camera is trying to find me, but the Zulu Union coming together here. Freedom, obsessions, and surrenderance. It's unifying itself. It's becoming one. This is the Zulu Union. You see the feminine energy with the masculine energy coming together. 1+5 = 6. 6 is the energy of the family. It is the family, the mother, mother, the father, father, and then the birth of the child, the Christ, the Christos energy coming together. All of them as one. The Zulu Union is here. Mhm. And if you understood the sort of the structure, the family structure of the Zulu tribe, and how the women were powerful and the men were powerful, but the women were equally as powerful as the women, and how family and how community and how tribes were important to one another. They held those things sacred. Sacred to one another, that dance of coming together, that union of all things becoming one. It's a very sexual energy. Anytime you see the number 5, 5 is a very beautiful, a very attractive, a very magnetic, and a very sexual energy with that number of 5. And 1 is the action with it. This is what gives birth to a family. Because when you bring a lot of sexual energy together with a lot of action, you are going to procreate, you're going to manifest, you're going to create. And so here we go. All right. All right. All right. Let's see if we can make it through it. Let's see if we can make it through it. And this is the first 2 decks that you guys seen. These are my decks that I created more than 13, 14 years ago, along with the beautiful priestess, pure feminine energy, and the brother dark. We created this deck together. I came up with the channel. I commissioned the goddess Pure Feminine Energy. Based on the channel I gave her to create the artwork. All of it is original art that she created specifically for this deck. And the brother Dark came together with my vision for the arches, the numerology, and color theory, and we put them together. So this is a powerful deck. It's currently right now not available, but I am thinking about bringing it back. Let's get our last two cards that we're going to get here. I'm loving this. Look at this. Look at this. This is the angel of love this week. You know, we had the heart chakra. Now we have the angel of love 49 coming in. That 49 coming in. So we got that 13 again. That reduces down to a 4 energy. Which is one of our numbers here again. I think I did that math right. Yeah, I did that math right. So here we go. And we are in a 9 universal year, and 4 is a foundation. It's a building number, right? It's a working number, but it's a building number. And so this year on the planet, we are building a foundation of love. 2025, we are building a foundation of a new way of loving, of being, of having unconditional love as the angel of love comes in. Very, very beautiful. And so next, oh, Davina, you're going to be 49 tomorrow. Happy born day to all the Aquarius in the building, and happy born day to you. How powerful and what a blessing. And then look, you can't make this up. We got card number 39, the 5th chakra, the Archangel Gabriel, right? So this is all about communication. It's all about the throat chakra. It's all about this energy here, the Archangel, the 5th chakra coming in. It's about communication, making sure we're clear in our communication, showing kindness in our communication, utilizing our intuition, taking action on the communication that we're receiving for intel. Work with these angels, work with the angel of love this week, work with the angel Gabriel there, even though I see the Archangel Gabriel as a feminine archetype, but it doesn't matter. Angels can morph. They are chameleons. And so based on your life and past life, sometimes they may appear male, sometimes they may appear female, sometimes they may appear as androgynous. It just really depends on the soul who's working with them. So there you go. That is our energy check-in, our oracle. This is our oracle report, official oracle report here. I love you all. Leave in the comment section below what you took away from the reading and the energy of this week. I love you. I love you all. I love you all so much. And I want to say thank you so much for coming on. Let me know if you're liking the new setup so far. It's more to come. But I wanted to come on really, really quick. I thank you so much. I love you. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Oracle kisses to you all. Peace and love. Peace and love, soul family. Peace and love. Ciao. Yeah, leave your top 3 takeaways down below and let me know how you're moving through this energy and what you took away from the reading here today, our collective reading. Peace and love, soul family. Ciao.